It's Mega March and you deserve a treat. Luckily, HobbyLink Japan has you covered. Use code MEGAMARCH, no space, at checkout to get 5% off your order. Limit 1 use per person, and it's good all month long. Thanks again to HobbyLink Japan for working with us, and now on to the show.
Let's jack into Mega March! Yeah, baby!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mega March! Today, we are starting our trip into cyberspace. We are looking at battle network designs. It's going to be great. I've got buddies joining me, and on that note, my name is MegaMan.EXE, and I'm joined today with...
Howdy there, I'm DX.
Thank you so much for being on, and you're being on the first episode. It's pretty cool.
Yeah? Definitely down to talk about Battle Network whenever. It's one of my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, I knew, like, when I came up with this idea, I'm like, I know exactly who I'm going to. And this definitely won't be the last time you're seeing Mr. Shadowrock here.
Nope.
But let's just jump into it with the main man himself. We have MegaMan.EXE, or XA, as they say.
Yep. MegaMan.EXE.
Oh, man, okay. It's just a great design. I think it's a perfect baseline for what the rest of the designs are going to look like. And I know this is your boy. If you want to just take over first, let's have at it.
Yeah, I requested this one because, well, Rockman's in my name, literally, so why not? But, I'll be honest, when I first saw MegaMan.EXE way back in the early 2000s, I wasn't too into it. Looked kind of like he had like a scuba diver gear almost, with kind of the backpack on his back there. And the way like he has like skin tights on almost, compared to Classic, which is like really basic and almost cute. But it grew on me over time, definitely. I love the fact that like he has kind of repping the Hikari family with the Navi symbol on the chest and the ears. All the Navis do this, but Mega Man's kind of like I guess you could say the template that all the Navis follow.
And it looks really good on him. A lot of these designs, you know, just bringing this out there right up front, are things I haven't seen before. So just going based off Mega Man, the Navi symbol, it looks so good. It breaks up the design really well. Because it just, you know, it's like, boom, it's red, you know, and everything else is just like so calm and blue. It's like, wow, you know?
Yeah, it really draws your attention to it for sure.
One thing that I really like is the yellow mohawk and, whatever that gem thing would be on his forehead. I think it looks really cool, and again, like, I like when a design gets broken up really well. And it just looks cool, you know? It's like a yellow exclamation point. It's great.
The yellow squares is basically a reference to the classic Mega Man design, where he has his own like squares as well on the helmet. Except they're yellow this time. Like basically, EXE is classic Mega Man, but what if he was a, pardon the pun, NT warrior? Because you know it's an RPG series, so you gotta have some armor. He's got the shoulder pads, all that. It's pretty neat.
Like, it's weird because I'm right there with you when it was, you know, it's like, oh, it's a bit of a hard design to get into, you know, because I was like probably just hitting that sort of almost rebellious phase, you know. It's like, oh, it's not my Mega Man, you know. And then
I was exactly the same way. I was like, I'm not gonna play Battle Network. It's not my Mega Man. I'm just gonna go back to playing X4.
Exactly. But man, it took me quite a while to get into it. It was really when I saw some of the toys that had like the style changes, and then I was like, oh, this is what I'm missing out on. And I got the GameCube game, and that's the only Battle Network game I've played, you know, until the Legacy Collection comes out.
Yeah, honestly, we would be here all day if we talked about all of the style changes, crosses, double
Yeah.
souls, but EXE has a lot of amazing transformations.
Yeah, and I'm really excited because I've only seen a handful. But today we're focusing on Little Boy Blue. Man, it's cool. Like his design is so sleek and simple, and like you said, it was like, oh, you know, whatever. He looks like a goober, but now he's like a cool goober, you know.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he'd be your best friend, and I love how, like,
And he is.
yeah, like literally, but like how the whole arm transforms into like different weapons. Like it'll be like
Right.
it's a buster. No, it's like this big cannon thing. No, it's a sword. You know, like I don't know what else it can
Yeah.
do, but I that is so cool, and it works with the design. Like they kind of struck gold with this one, I think.
Yeah, like he's definitely very interchangeable, which plays into his different transformations that, for the most part, aside from color changes, just builds on the base design and just adds to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah, like the only part I'm a bit iffy on is the backpack. Like I'm not really sure if that has significance or if other characters have it. But like
It's weird, like you don't really see the backpack get used for anything in specific. It's
Oh,
just
really?
kind of there.
It's just there. Okay, yeah, because like when I don't think I ever really noticed it like particularly until the Kodo kit, and I'm like, oh, he's got this thing that goes on his back. Okay.
Yeah, like it changes slightly in design for some of his transformations, but otherwise, I couldn't even tell you what it's for.
Oh, okay. So it is just an aesthetic thing.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it looks futuristic. I guess like he could like plug it into something.
Maybe. Or maybe
Yeah.
it's where he keeps his battle chips or something. I don't know.
Hey, that works for me. But okay, so he's got yellow in the design. I wonder if, like, it's a long shot, but if it was a slight bad box art Mega Man reference, you know, because that dude's like packing the yellow, or if
That's true.
if this was before, you know, it was like self-aware. It's like, oh, haha, look at those Americans. They're pretty funny with their designs. You know, like it's a bit hard to, you know, tell what was going on. And like, what year did the first one come out? Like 2000.
Yeah, like 2001.
Okay, because I know like the meta era, you know, was like when Tekken Street Fighter, you know, that game came out, and
Yeah.
it was like, oh, here's Mega Man. It's like, okay, you know, they know, they get it. Or no, I think closer to Mega Man 9 and 10 with when they did those really cool box arts. Because it was like, okay, they're in on the joke, but I really wonder if back then, if they even looked at that and were like, you know, yellow kind of works. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the best color palette they could have chosen to
I mean, it does look good.
kind of make the armor part stand out a little bit.
Definitely, like the shoulder armor, especially. You know, it just it's just like it's noticeable, but it's not like too in your face. You know, it's just like I'm here. Don't lose me.
Yeah, this is just like a peak early 2000s design right here.
Yeah, it looks like
I
he's
do-
about to do some extreme sports or something.
Yeah, I really like how like his outer parts, like the hands, feet, and the head, are like classic Mega Man pretty much. But then the chest area and the start of the legs, it's just these tights, and it looks really slick, and it really helps differentiate Mega Man.EXE from his other fellow Mega Man.
Absolutely. Yeah, I really like the light blue parts, like the stripe and the little bitty triangle coming out from his Navi symbol on his chest.
I agree.
Yeah,
It definitely
looks
makes it
cool.
look very nice.
But yeah, his hair sticking out the back. It's like completely unnecessary because he's like the least human of all Mega Mans. But
Well, not exactly.
well,
if you
I
know his
mean,
backstory.
yeah, I kind of know that, but you know what I mean. It's like, oh, the savior of the digital world. You know, he's the most boyish because it's like here's his hair all the time. But I love it. It looks so good.
I love it because in the classic series, we know Mega Man has hair, but
Hmm.
we don't really get to see it until he takes the helmet off. Of EXE, it's part of his character. I
Yeah,
love it.
it looks great. Like it's a small touch, but it adds so much.
Exactly.
He's wearing extreme sports gear. Like he's wearing a bike helmet. He's got he's got pads on. He's ready to do like motocross or something. He's going to the X Games.
How do you feel about the eye color choice? Mega Man is like blue eyes, but EXE has green eyes.
It's weird because like Mega Man is the odd one out. You know, X has green eyes.
Yeah.
Volnut has green eyes. Um, I don't know. I think it works. I prefer the green eye look personally.
I think it works well for a digital warrior.
Mhm.
'Cause,
Oh yeah, because
when
it
you-
looks all
when you think of the
matrixy.
internet, you think green for
Uh-huh.
the most part.
That's true. I never even thought about that. Does the anime ever do something with that, like it close up on his eye and it like has like matrix code on it or something?
Actually, yes, they do.
Oh yeah,
Yes, they do.
that is so cool. I'm gonna have to find that. That sounds
Probably one of the
sounds great.
intros to the animes.
Okay. I'll have to check those out. I really want to see the show. Is the show like? Is it worth it? Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
There is it's like 5-ish seasons. You got first season, Access, Stream, Beast, and Beast Plus. But only the first and second season in Access was actually dubbed.
Oh
in
really?
English. So you have to
Okay.
use subtitles for the rest, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, that's too bad. Do they kind of follow the games, or is it like its own story?
It's basically its own separate alternate continuity because certain aspects of EXE's backstory don't get brought up, and
Okay.
it doesn't really follow the game's events that closely.
I see. Okay. There was also like a manga series. Is that tied to anything, or is it also its own thing?
I believe the manga's also its own thing, even separate from the anime.
Okay. Hey, I mean, if you love the characters, and there you go. You got like 3 different flavors right off the bat.
Exactly. Like, just go with which one you like best, I guess.
Okay. There's one thing about the design that I'm iffy on, and I just remembered it because it's not on the reference picture that I have here. But when he puts on his mask, which I don't know what the mask is for. It's there sometimes. Maybe it's just he's being safe. He's doing his part. But it's got like a like blue square, like kind of in the middle where the mouth would be.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know about that because it's like all dark and then it's like, oh, I got a weird mouth painted on. You know, like
Yeah, it's basically his
It's kinda
battle
strange.
mask. Whenever he's in a battle, you have that mask on. I mean, I don't know, I guess, do navis smell and intake chemicals or whatever in battle? I have no idea. But okay, man.
it's one of the great mysteries of our time.
I think it looks cool personally, but yeah.
I like the mask. Like the idea of the mask looks really cool, but just that blue square in the middle, that's the part that throws me.
I think the blue square helps it to like not look like a really generic mask.
Okay.
That's just me.
I think I'd have to see it more in action because I've seen it in like one piece of art and
Yeah, I
on
think
the
it
Kodo
looks-
kit. You
It
know.
looks better in action than
Okay.
like in the artwork.
Because I do prefer the mask look, like when he's like intense. I'm like, okay, you know, now he's ready. He's he's got his sword out or whatever.
Yeah,
got the
but
mask
when he puts
on, it
on the
looks
mask,
cool.
he's serious for sure.
It's really cool. Do other characters get a mask, or is it just a Mega Man thing?
I'm trying to think. I don't think the mask is really. I guess.
Like I know
Guts
Dark
can
Mega
get
Man
a
gets it.
mask. Yeah, Dark Mega Man gets it. The other navis, they either already have a mask or they just don't.
Okay. Well, I think we've covered Mega Man pretty well. It's a excellent base design. It differentiates itself from normal Mega Man, like just enough. But you can tell at a glance, it's a Mega Man, but it's different enough to be like, that's my Mega Man, or you know.
And you know, man, for a lot of people, this is their Mega Man, especially if you grew up only in the Battle Network era.
Yeah, like if you were a GBA kid, right?
Exactly.
And I'm so excited about the Legacy Collection. I've wanted to try these games for a while, so
April 14th.
it's so close.
It's coming.
Yeah, by the time Mega March is over, you got 2 weeks, and then boom, there you go.
Yep. It's gonna be hype.
Oh, get hype and support the collection, please.
I'll say, man, I know you haven't really touched Battle Network. I just hope you really enjoy it. It's a really good series.
Oh, well, I'm hoping for the best. It brings together two of my favorite things, like JRPGs and Mega Man. You know, so I think I think it's gonna be great. Like I hear the first one's a bit rough around the edges, but I think once it gets going, it's gonna be really fun, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for newcomers, I would say if you really want to, it's okay to skip BN1 because other than like the very end, like it doesn't add that much to the lore, so you can easily go to BN2 and on.
Okay. Well, there you go. You heard it straight from the man.
And you can also skip BN4 if you don't like it.
Yeah,
doesn't add that much either.
I've heard 4 is pretty contentious.
But the rest are really good games. I love them.
Okay. Well, cool. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of Mega March because we have a lot of cool designs to go over. So, Shadowrock, thank you so much for being on.
No problem, man. It's a pleasure.
All right, and we'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye bye.
Rock on.